This week on the podcast, you'll hear from 27-year-old stroke survivor Erin Gianaras. Here's what you can expect on this Wednesday's episode of People You Should Know podcast.
As a pharmacist, I had responded to stroke codes when stroke victims came into the hospital where I work. I would respond about 3 or 4 times a week, and I had never seen a patient that severe because in the moment, within just about a minute, I went from being able to speak normally to not being able to speak at all. Mm-hmm. And I had never seen a victim without their speech completely. Usually it's slurred or they're drooling a little bit. And so I was just sitting there in my car thinking this has progressed very rapidly. And like I said, I've never seen anyone this bad. And my fist became very clenched up in front of my chest, which is kind of abnormal. And so I was looking around, seeing people in the parking lot far enough away, and I wasn't able to move to honk my horn and get their attention. So I was just sitting there thinking, am I even going to be able to get through to an emergency operator? I'm going to die here in my car.
That's terrifying.
And yeah, just the fear and the panic that sits in, and you almost just want to start crying, but at the same time, the adrenaline that's there, you just can't do that in the moment. You're doing everything you can to get help. Mm-hmm. And so I finally got through to 911, and they kept asking me what was my emergency. And again, I couldn't talk. So I would just attempt to, and I was able to get a moan out at times, but other times I wasn't able to produce any sounds.
Subscribe to People You Should Know podcast on iTunes and Google Play. To learn more, visit BillCoonspeaks.com/podcast.